What's the word, guys and goddesses? Shit, we back with another video, and it ain't no face cam today because we back on ass, and we here to talk about Namon from The Wire. And I wouldn't really have an issue with Namon if it wasn't for the fact that he was lying, not even lying, but the fact that he was like going around pretending to be something he knew he wasn't, right? I wouldn't have an issue if he wasn't faking with your homies like he was. Like, he was bullying his homies, talking down on them, making it seem like he had all this shit and he was just getting to it. Whole time, Namon was a lame and he was a bitch, just living off his fucking... hate when it does it. Just living off his fucking father's pedigree. Whole time, his pop's in prison, and Jit ain't done shit on the block. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Namon's a little kid, you know what I'm saying? But he knows better. That's the issue with it, right? I wouldn't have as much as an issue with what he does, or shit, how he acts or goes about it, if he didn't sit there just lying to his homies and bigging himself up to be something that he know he isn't. His homie Dookie, he used to always bully him for no fucking reason. I'm talking about on his ass. He used to tell you he smelled like shit. He used to come smack him up, bully him, call him all types of names. There was one scene where Namon had just got his shit robbed, and he confronted Kennard little ass with Michael, and he didn't take the money, and Michael whooped his ass. The next day he gonna go talking to his man's Dookie, someone who's supposedly his friend, and just starts absolutely bullying the nigga, bro. Calling him a gump, whatever that means back then. I'm guessing a bitch. But calling him a gump, saying he smelled like shit, saying he a bitch, all this shit, right? Mind you, Dookie ain't say nothing to this man, and he just feeling insecure because the little niggas just ran off of his shit, and he was acting like a bitch about it. But he wanna go and take that out on his supposed homie, right? You know, he's talking crazy on his supposed homie. And it's like, they all know he's not fucking hard, bro. They all know he's a bitch. His daddy been in prison for years at this point, right? But like I said, he has zero pedigree in the streets. He ain't got his own corner. He ain't got no dudes working under him. No, nothing. Just living off of his father's name and what he built up all them years with Avon and them, right? But instead of, you know, being humble, being chill, being like, yeah, I know I'm not cut like that, because he knew it himself. That's another thing. While he did have a mom that was on that bogus shit, he himself knew he wasn't living like that. Yet he still decided to put on this facade and this look, just because he didn't want the streets to look at him a certain way. Knowing he wasn't living like that. And like I said, I get it. You know, he has an overbearing mom and shit. She's on his ass all the time and constantly telling him how he need to get in the streets and get on his shit and be like his daddy or whatever. But with all that being said, he still shit on his friends. He still will call Dookie out of his name. He just acted so entitled when he had nothing for real. And then what makes it even worse, like he got out. That's not even a bad thing, right? He got out. You know, he got an opportunity that no one else had. He was able to move up and be above the standard of, you know, being on the corner what people thought he would be. He was able to move past all of that, and that's great. But like I said, with the person he was not the type of dude who deserved that opportunity. He was an extremely bad person. And well, I keep repeating it, but it's like they're your friends, right? Even if your mama has this expectation of you, even if the streets have this expectation of you, they know you not like that. Don't go around them trying to front like you're like that when you know you're not. Just be yourself. Just be naming. None of them even care about him having money. They all came up in the same area in Baltimore. They don't give a fuck about whether or not he got money. Just be you. But nah, like I said, man, he treats all his friends like shit. He acts as if he's entitled based on what his father had. This nigga lagging, bro. No wonder I can't do nothing. But it's like he could have been himself, you know. Maybe put on that facade when you're just at home with just you and your mama, man. But you don't have to act that way in front of your homies who know you're not living like that. Who know you scary as fuck. Who know you can't fight. Who know you ain't, you know what I mean? Like, just be who you are, bro. And I know, like I said, some people would probably excuse it because he's a kid or whatever, but it's like, bro, you can't call them niggas your friends and you move like that. Like, you just can't. He might have just lost that game. Yep, goofy ass nigga trying to play. Naaman, I'm glad he got out, but while he was in it, he should have treated his friends better. He shouldn't have been putting on no front just to keep up with what people had in their head. Maybe your mama. Cool, whatever. But everybody in the streets know you ain't like Weebay. You knew it. Bodie knew it. Shit, everybody knew that shit but your mama. Shit, and I know this video supposed to be about Naaman. But fuck, we gonna talk about the other jits too. I lied. We're not gonna talk about the other jits because this is a hater video. I'm hating on Naaman. Didn't see that coming. And another thing about Naaman, not only did he put on the front, but he also liked to bully people. That's another issue I had with him. He liked to bully folk. He thinks because he's in this position that his father had, or he's not even in position, bro. He's just living off what his father had. Off the word alone. Not even in position, just the word alone. He feels like he could bully people. I'm talking about straight talking down on Dookie. And he picks easy targets too. Like, that's the only person he ever talks down on. Dookie, the dude who has junky parents and who's constantly dealing with homelessness because his parents giving their stuff away and dealing with evictions. That's the only person in the group that he ever picks on. Not Michael, because he know Michael will whoop his ass. Not Randy, because he's just cool with Randy. Yeah, he only ever bullies Dookie. Not Randy, not Michael. Damn, I forgot a little short dude name who always stood in the fucking cars, but he will never get on Jit ass either. I want to say his name is Nut or Peanut or some shit like that. But he never gets on him. He only ever picks on Dookie. And then he's a fake tough nigga, bro. He the type of dude to go around causing the scene just being loud as fuck for no fucking reason, just for the sake of doing it. Like when they first introduced that program for the trouble kids, he disrupted class, bro. He was literally trying to get kicked out of there the first day. He's just a disruptive force. And the fact that Naaman was the only one to make it out, yeah, I'm hating on that, because while it's good that you got out of there, you didn't deserve it. Dookie probably deserved it out of anyone. Like I said, dealing with homelessness, constantly having his clothes and shit sold away. Fucking junkies and alcoholics living with him. Nigga can't bathe or nothing because the water constantly off. He barely eat. But that's the person Naaman decides to pick on out of their entire friend group, by the way. And the fact that he was the only one to get out while being the worst one is honestly insane. He literally just got lucky because Bunny Colvin decided to dick ride for some reason. Like, he could have picked anyone out of that class, but he decided to pick Lee Beijing. Like, he literally just got lucky that he was picked out of everybody else. Naaman did nothing to deserve the advantageous position he was put in. Literally nothing at all. It was just given to him. And that's another reason why I have an issue with him. He didn't work for shit. Everything was given to him over and over, by the way. Bodie gave him multiple corners. Bunny Colvin took him in. And it's many more. I mean, his friends constantly coming through for him when they shouldn't have. Like when Michael tried to pull up on him on Kennard to get to get his stash back after Kennard ran off with it and lied. His homies constantly had his back. Yet he turned on him. And he didn't earn nothing for himself. Everything was handed down to him or just given to him. Or he was living off of a past pedigree, aka his father. He earned literally nothing. Naaman didn't deserve to win, bruh. Bruh, see, this one fucking... All these laggy ass niggas on this game. Look at this, bro. How am I supposed to... Naaman... Look at this shit. He didn't deserve anything that he had, man. The only thing that boy Naaman truly deserved was the mama he got. I can't even say Jit deserved Pops. At least Pops was something. You living off his name, nigga. Bodie even told that nigga multiple times, like, you own out of the respect I got for your father, little nigga. Like, you're not good at this shit for real. You only own because of Weebay and what he did for you back then. I'm not feeling bad about going wild since, because this nigga laggy as fuck. I mean, thank you. I'm wired, so you're not finna say that's me, nigga. But yeah, all in all, Naaman didn't deserve any of the privileges he got. I mean, the dude couldn't even grind the street corners, bro. Like, how you privileged and snot nosed in the project still? Like, I get your daddy was a top tier soldier in the game, and you know what I'm saying, a part of the best organization at the time. But it's like, nigga, you spoiled for what? Like, it's not like y'all living in some big ass house outside of the city of Baltimore. Like, yo, no, bro, y'all still slumming it with everybody else. What are you feeling all that entitlement for, nigga? You ain't no better than little Mike down the street. Like, literally. You're no better than Randy and his foster mom, dude. Like, anyway, man, that's the end of the video. Fuck Naaman. He didn't deserve anything he got. He was a piece of shit who treated his friends like garbage. He was living off his father's name and his pedigree. He was spoiled as fuck for no reason. Naaman deserved nothing. He needed everything stripped from him. He needed to be in the position Michael was in. He needed to get recruited by Marlo. He needed to be out there getting hard. He needed to be out there doing drills and shit. That's what he should have been. What Michael was is what fucking Naaman should have been. And what Naaman was is what Michael should have been. But no, it wasn't like that, bro. Somehow, Naaman ended up being the one who was put in the proper position to just so happen to succeed. Bunny picked him. Everybody gave him everything from Bodie to his dad to his mom to shit Michael himself. All his friends constantly helped him. He didn't do shit for him. I mean, at most, he got them food. And I think that was like one time. Like, he didn't do anything for his homies neither. Not only were you handed down everything and didn't earn none of it, but you wasn't even willing to share most of it with your homies. Fuck that nigga naming, bro. Anyway, refuse to be regular. Till next time.